City of Hope is an enterprise that is laser focused on curing two diseases, diabetes and cancer. It is a unique hybrid model that's comprised of an academic research environment combined with a business model for launching innovations, combined with GMP facilities that allow us to make our own interventional new drugs, combined all together with a world-class hospital environment that allows our researchers and our clinicians to seamlessly and quickly invent and deliver bold new therapeutics. The Riggs Institute is the diabetes aspect of the Beckman Research Institute at City of Hope. The Riggs Institute is blazing an exciting trail in diabetes reversal, early interventions, and prevention strategies for diabetes. We have three main focus areas: 1, prevention and omics; 2, metabolism; and 3, therapies for diabetes. Given our premier status as a comprehensive cancer center at City of Hope is making the cancer-diabetes connection a focus so that we can improve diabetes and cancer care strategies ideally and effectively.
Diabetes and cancer are both constellations of diseases, and they're constellations of diseases that are disorders of resource allocation and metabolism. Our laboratory focuses on nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, NAD, the central catalyst of metabolism. So we've found that the NAD system is disturbed by many different conditions of metabolic stress, including type 2 diabetes and many types of cancer. And by looking at the NAD system in a disease state, we can try to figure out what's wrong with it, how we can use that disturbance to kill a cancer cell, how we can replenish NAD in order to restore resiliency.
My lab in particular specializes on the inner workings of how beta cells of the pancreas release insulin and how insulin's target tissues are designed to respond to the insulin signal. We've identified target proteins that evoke the communication between fat, muscle, and beta cells, and we're using novel technology to simulate and enhance tissue crosstalk as a means to restore the endocrine orchestration. In my own laboratory, we've identified a new biomarker that may be the earliest predictor of decreased beta cell function, better than C-peptide, because it's more sensitive and it detects disease susceptibility earlier.
It is important to prevent diabetes complication because diabetes patient doesn't pass away because of high blood sugar. They usually pass away because of severe diabetes complications. Epigenetics is a very complex biochemical phenomenon. The changes in epigenetics not only can affect the patient themselves and increase the risk of diabetes complication, they can also pass along and affect their children and many generations to come.
In our work related to complications of type 1 and type 2 diabetes, we have identified several important pathways and epigenetic mechanisms by which diabetic conditions can promote metabolic memory, including inflammation and scarring in organs affected by complications such as blood vessels, the heart, and the kidneys. Importantly, in clinical trials, we were able to demonstrate through epigenome-wide association studies that epigenetic changes like DNA methylation can explain a major part of hyperglycemia-mediated complications and metabolic memory.
City of Hope has a very distinguished history in diabetes research and a very well-known and distinguished history in cancer research, prevention, and care. And it's a uniquely located and resourced institution that I believe will be able to not only make foundational discoveries, but translate those discoveries in order to improve human health.
In type 1 diabetes, the insulin-producing beta cells are attacked by the immune system. Scientists are tasked with using a targeted approach to calm the immune storm while maintaining an otherwise functional immune system. To achieve this end, our prestigious City of Hope research and clinical team are preparing to begin a clinical trial for the first type 1 diabetes vaccine to be tested in the United States. The trial is funded by the Wanek Family Project for Type 1 Diabetes, a $50 million initiative striving towards finding cures for Type 1 diabetes. City of Hope is also active in 3 of the 7 top most active cure projects identified in Type 1 diabetes today. The last decade's worth of data has shown us that diabetes will afflict 1 in 3 people born as of the year 2000. Type 2 diabetes is considered the next global pandemic due to its exponential growth and the breadth of affliction. We are racing to protect against this pandemic.